Waiting for the cloud. Boom! Welcome back, boys and girls, to the Unsportsmanlike Conduct podcast brought to you by the AAW Network. I'm just one of the terrible trio hosts, Gary, and I'm lucky enough today to be joined by all a full house of Matty and Alex. How are we doing, boys?
The gang is back together, mate. I
Back
am
together.
good. Alec, how are you, my boy?
Oh, ready for season's already started. Preseason, the best part of NFL football.
I
Said
think we'll
with
get into
some
that in a
true
little bit.
enthusiasm, yeah.
Some true enthusiasm there, right? Before we delve into the best part of NFL season, according to Alex, don't forget to follow the AAW network on all the socials and join the free to join Discord. Join the free to join. I got to change that. That sounds weird. You'll find all the relevant links and all the information in the description of this episode if you are watching on YouTube behind and below these beautiful faces. And in fact, apparently on Apple now you can also watch it in video. So that'd be an interesting
Oi.
one. Hey, it's all getting clever. So, and also in the description on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, iHeartRadio trademark, you'll find all the descriptions in there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's preseason. The rookies are taking the rookies are taking to the field. What do we think? What are we all looking forward to? This preseason game start tonight. Mendoza takes the field as the starting QB for the Raiders for the first time. Probably, let's be honest, not the last time. How are we looking forward to preseason? What are we looking forward to?
Go on, Alec. If it's your favorite time of the year, mate, I'll leave you go on this.
Nothing beats QB battle for third string QB battle. Nothing beats fourth string safety battle. I mean, that's
It's what we live for, right? It's what we live for.
Preseason. I mean, just the one thing I was going to say, I was going to pick up on this, and I'm sure we'll put on this on injuries, but like, what's going on with training camp matches in terms of
the joint scrimmagey things that they're doing? Yeah.
Why have we all of a sudden gone to? We're only going to do 3 preseason games, but I tell you what, we're going to have a hell of a lot of scrimmages in between. Like, it just seems like pointless. Like, what are we doing?
Like the NFLPA or whatever the blah blah blah. Yeah, how many letters can you squeeze into an acronym? I've all complained about playing too many games, and it's a long season. Yeah, player welfare. But then, as you say, in between these preseason games, they're battering each other against teams not in their conference. Some teams don't obviously like each other, and I get some of the teams are a bit of a pally, and it's a kind of a chance for some guys to catch up and meet up with each other. The prime example being the 49ers Chargers this week, where you can kind of literally, it was like a meet up for all the mates down in San Diego. Let's just kind of all get together and get away from one substation and go and train at an even bigger piece of electrical equipment. I don't know if you saw the pictures of the Chargers training ground. It's like behind it is like this massive pylon of electricity. It's like, oh, and then suddenly the Chargers start getting injuries. Oh, go figure. Yeah, it's a weird scenario. I get it, and I think I get it, specifically like Fernando Menezes that came out, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, can't quite remember. But he'd obviously, tongue in cheek, and I'm not sure, and maybe it's just my cynical way of looking at it, but he came out to kind of go, it's really good to go up against top defenses, because when you're training against your own guys, iron, the whole iron sharpens iron and all that sort of. But the way he said it was really great to come into this kind of joint practice and practice against the top tier defense. And it was a bit like, ouch. Raiders defense sitting there going, hey, hold a minute, what are you talking about? And it's like, oh, that either bodes really well for Mendoza or really badly for the Raiders defense. And I'm not sure which one it is. And maybe it's just my cynical way of listening to it.
I guess I don't hate him talking like that. Like, I suppose it's probably a good, like, practice for, especially like a rookie QB, I guess, to get an idea of a scheme outside of your own, I suppose, right? Because I suppose in a way, like, you're going to know the defensive scheme to a point, and they're going to know your game to a point as well, right? They've just been practicing with each other. So I suppose getting an outside perspective, I don't totally hate that. But yeah, I suppose there is always that way of looking at it. That could be a little bit of a backhand to the Raiders' defense. But I don't know. I feel like so far Fernando Mendoza just seems like a very wholesome guy, and I don't know if he's if he's got it in him to be that mean. But I don't know if that's just him learning from Kirk Cousins or if he's genuinely just a pure little boy. I'm not sure.
From college, he had he was the good guy. He had the clean image, etc., etc. It's just, somebody who is as wholesome as he is now the QB of the team from Sin City. The irony is,
I was literally just thinking that we've literally got like the two, like golden retriever boys of the NFL as the two quarterbacks of a Las Vegas franchise. There does seem something, like that clip of Kirk Cousins that kind of went viral about him not indulging in a cherry Coke because it was during the season from the quarterback series. And like, this is the man that is leading a Las Vegas NFL franchise. Yeah. There's something about that that just seems so deeply wrong.
It's not just the Raiders who are historically like the bad boys of the NFL. It's the Raiders now playing in what is essentially gambling central of the US. But the two most wholesome players you could possibly put in that scenario. It
doesn't seem right. It doesn't.
It seems unfair. It's like, how much temptation can we throw? How good are these two guys? How much temptation can we throw at them?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's a test. How pure are you both? Can you?
Can you withstand the casinos and the dancing girls and the whatever else is going to come up your way?
Do you reckon in the QB room it just goes, oh no, after you, no, after you, no, after you, no, just after you.
It's why the practices take so long. It's taking ages to get through the doors. It's just like, no, you first.
Right, guys. Today we're going to be working on pre-snap motions. Okay, but first of all, Kirk, I love those chinos, man. They are nicely fitted.
Those chains look really good on you. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
But like I said, but I just mentioned it. Age before beauty. I just kind of wanted to call out the new signing. Old signing, I don't know how you want to put Rip Von Winkle. Von Miller somehow has managed to get himself yet another year's contract. This guy is, I don't know how old he is now. He's been in the NFL, it feels like forever, but he's just signed a 1-year deal with, now this is where it's going to annoy me because he signed a 1-year deal and I've got a feeling it was with the Cowboys, but I don't know. It was with the Cowboys, wasn't it?
They're all in, baby.
It's such an all-in move for the Cowboys to go there and there you go, sign in an aging pass rusher because did they or did they not get rid of possibly the best pass rusher in the league just recently? What do you boys think?
Von Miller career earnings 190 million.
Jeez,
damn!
Wow, that's oof. I thought Kirk Cousins had a good agent.
I think he's a good move from the. I'll be honest, good move from the Cowboys. He's going to get you 5 sacks probably minimum. Put him down on third down, third and long. I mean, he's going to get you some. He's going to get you some sacks.
Yeah.
I suppose it just depends on what they're looking for from this deal, right? If they're happy for this to just be a signing that just kind of bolsters that defense, and like you guys said, we'll chip in areas, but isn't going to be like that cornerstone guy that's going to, like prime Von Miller isn't just going to like tear defenses apart. He's going to be there to be a piece and add into the defense. If that's what they're expecting, then I have absolutely no issue with this deal. If this is the signing that they're like, we're all in, baby, and they think this is what's going to take them over the edge, then I don't know about.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, if the expectation is it's prime Von Miller from back in whenever it was, when he tore offenses to pieces, great. Way to go, Jerry. You've definitely picked a guy who's definitely in his prime for that. But if you say he's going to be guaranteed a third down, go after the QB, he's going to distract some of the offensive linemen who's going to go, he might be 98, but he's still got he can still got a swing move or whatever else. So we've got to watch him freeing up the new rookie that they've got. Then maybe. But that was Cowboys, so they'll screw it up anyway.
No, they're all in. They're all in, man.
They're all in. Speaking of being all in, Chargers threw some big money at their safety. Derwin James getting the bag. I mean, that was surely there's other players on the Chargers roster that might need a bit more payment.
Can I pull out the Chargers bandwagon already? Can I jump off? already.
No, you're
Damn,
locked
was
in. You're
that's all
literally
it's
locked in.
taken?
You're literally chained to the back of the wagon. You cannot get off now. Your colours are hitched to it.
Seeing their centre go down as well.
Yeah.
Their 30 million pound centre gone down, ACL injury.
See, I kind of want to, not even just the Chargers. Like, I mean, we can definitely look at the Chargers more centrally because of all the teams, they seem to be getting absolutely annihilated with injuries right now. Which is
Playing the Niners in a scrimmage game during the week. What do you
yeah,
expect?
we should have seen this coming. We should have seen this coming. But I mean, this was kind of the Chargers' problem last season, right? Was that offensive line just got decimated to the point where they just couldn't do anything.
I don't even think Joe Alt didn't even play last year, did he? The number one pick from the year before, did he? He went
I
down.
feel like he started the year, but I don't think he made it that far into the year
Mm.
is the issue. But I just again we can circle back to the Chargers because the Chargers are definitely having a rough end of it right now. But is it just me that feels like this preseason / training camp there seems to be so many injuries? Like obviously I know this is a big deal every year in the NFL, but I feel like this like give it 2 weeks ago and I was like, oh, no team's season is over just yet. But Jesus Christ, this round of injuries and stuff seems genuinely feral this year. Like people are
Rookies
dropping
as
like
well.
flies.
The guy from the Saints, eighth pick in the draft, wide
John
receiver.
Tyson, hamstring.
He's going to be out for they reckon 6 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. He's going down. I think the Niners rookies have gone. I always feel the rookies are on a rough deal their first year.
Yeah.
Coming out of college because basically they do not get a break. They do not, like the NFL players, they do not get an off season. They literally go if they're good college players, and most of these guys who are drafted high usually are. They're usually in a college football playoffs in January, so they're still playing. Then they go from college football playoffs straight into pre-draft mode, combine, all that sort of stuff. So they don't get a chance to rest their bodies. Their bodies then have to, get them back to peak performance for that combine performance where they've got to lift the biggest weights, they've got to run the quickest, jump the quickest. They have to be in peak performance. And then from there, they get drafted to get drama, all the hoo-ha around drama and draft day. And then they get 2 weeks and then they're straight into mini camps. And then
I've never thought about it like that,
OTAs,
but that is
So
crazy.
that first year for those rookies, everyone's like, these rookies are going to light up the league. And you get them to November, they're done. They've been going for 12 months. And that's why you hear this rookie wall and whatever else, where rookies come in that first kind of 4 weeks in season and like lighting it up. And it's something you don't hear from them. It's because their body just goes, this is hard. I'm not having no recovery. I've had no time off. And the niggles, as you say, the hamstrings, the soft tissue issues really come to the fore for them. And it's something I said last year about it is, at some point, somebody's going to have to go, we have to change this calendar a little bit to give these guys something to, so that they're not literally running by the time, as I say, by the time they hit minicamp in June, they have been going for a full season through college games, traveling all over the US and whatever else, through the drama of the combine, through the drama of the draft, through all we really got to make sure every day at minicamp is like make or break for these guys, because otherwise they get cut and they're gone, nobody cares. And then, so every day is like a struggle for them. It's not surprising that by the time the season runs around, half these guys are really broken, tired, carrying little knocks that they're not telling the coaches about, because you don't want to tell the coach that you're feeling a bit tight because he might pull you out and then you might miss your chance to make an impression. It's a tough first year round for them.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we kind of covered this last week as well, right? Or was it the week before maybe? But
We'll all blend into one when they talk.
I mean, true. But I mean, especially like with rookies, it must be so hard, right? Because if you're a veteran, even if you've got a bit of a, patchy kind of injury history, 99 times out of 100, there's going to be a team that will need you and they'll probably end up picking you up. Whereas when you're a rookie and you don't have that, record on tape to show what you can do, people are a lot less likely to take a chance on you. So it's a hard time to get an injury. And like you said, they don't want to be that guy to be like, look, boss, I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling great today. Like, of course they don't. This is their chance to make it in the big leagues. They don't want to seem like a burden or like they're not putting a shift in. Of course they don't. But it just puts them further at risk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this the preseason I don't know. This season, it just seems like there seems to be a lot more injuries that are happening in training camp rather than in the game.
Mm.
But I don't know
I
how
mean,
you
yeah,
counteract that. I don't know how you counteract that as an NFL player. Is it because the season's just too long now? Because what's this, the third season where we've gone to 18?
18,
So
19 weeks or whatever it is.
yeah, so
So
you turn over into preseason shorter. So actually, your gap between when you finish and you start is now 2-3 weeks shorter. So it's that continuity of, I think there is an issue.
yeah, I think so. And I also counter it with, are we aware a lot more of the injuries nowadays with access to training camps, social
Oh,
media coverage, etc.? 2, 5, 6, 10 years ago, somebody would go down in training camp. Nobody would know. Nobody would. It would just be on
yeah,
the injury report. No, got a tight hamstring. Didn't practice, and nobody would go. The sky is falling. Whereas nowadays, it's just like like for example, Niners. We'll choose Niners because obviously all of us have a slight interest in it. The other day,
Mild.
CMC, well, mild interest. CMC didn't train because he tightness. Suddenly it was like the world was, the sky was falling. Oh my God, he's injured. Oh, he's holding in his contract. Blah, 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 blah. 10 years ago, it would have been a line on an injury report. Tightness, didn't train. Everyone would be like, well, of course, it's preseason. And nobody's going to be,
Yeah.
not a
yeah.
big deal.
I do think
But
they shut them down quicker. They do shut
yeah,
them down quicker now. I do feel than because the season being that long and everything. And I look at the
yeah.
Niners and the Rams are being in the same situation. That week 3 fixture, you're going to be shutting everyone down that has any niggle because you've got a
You've got a
20-hour
long
flight.
train. Yeah, you've got to get on a first class plane. You've got to travel all the way across the world. Yeah, if you feel even the slightest niggle, you're not getting on a plane. But then again, you could be Puka Nakua and you could just go out there and make sure you're not on a plane by just being an idiot. Sorry, Matty.
Oh my god.
Just touching on that one, the Rams, I know probably going off on the preseason bit, but just touching, did you see the bit on with the 49ers? The 49ers are going out a week before the game, and the Rams
The
are going
Rams are
out
literally flying in the day before or something,
before.
right? Yeah.
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 Oh wow.
I think that's
I
really
saw it.
interesting.
It's interesting. But I mean, the counter to that is they did that this year at Wembley. They literally flew in, played the game, battered the Jags, flew out. And you kind of go, okay, they've proven it's worked. And then you kind of go, it was only, I think they flew from mid America. They didn't fly from LA. I think they had a game central US, trained
Yeah.
there, flew to London, flew back. And you kind of go, if it was Chicago or if it was an East Coast they were training, flying to London isn't
5
quite the
hours.
same. Yeah. It's not quite the same as flying 20 hours to all the way to Australia to Melbourne.
I suppose the other thing is as well is even say flying out a week before to Australia. Obviously, that will probably set the Niners up really nicely, and say even if like the Niners win that game, cool. But if you spend that long acclimatizing to Australia, how much does that then throw off the
Week
weeks
two.
following
Yeah.
that when I guess you're still going to have maybe a week. I don't really know how the times work out to kind of get back on the schedule, but like this game is
I think
already
they play
going to
the
throw.
Sunday after, right? So it's a week and a few days because
Yeah, I mean, like this game is already going to throw both
time
teams out of
zone.
whack.
Yeah.
I would say. So is it maybe better to take the Rams approach and just kind of disorientate yourself a little bit, but you've not really thrown yourself off too much? I mean, it's going to be interesting to see it play out. To be fair, that's probably the good storyline that's going to come out of this Australia game. Is it's
Yeah,
genuinely going to be
it's one way or
interesting
the
to see
other,
how they
right? There's
cope
going
with
to
it.
be it's either going to be, oh, the Rams have proven that you fly in, fly out, or it's going to be that's why the Rams lost type of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost writing itself. It'll be interesting to see, as you're saying, Matthew, because I think what would be interesting is, are the Rams sticking to Pacific time? So,
Yeah.
are they not changing their body clock schedule to literally think this is a Thursday night game in effect, right? So they're going to fly in, even though it's going to be played middle of Friday during the day, Australia time. But for the Rams body clock, it's a Thursday night game. Are they treating it as such, and therefore the lead up is staying to Pacific time, or are they then flipping over and then it gets crazy? Yeah.
Can I just quickly before we move on with the preseason stuff, can I just chuck in a team that I'm a little bit worried about
I mean, if you other than the Browns, you mean?
no, I'm not worried about the Browns. Don't get me started, mate. Come on, they've taken up far too much of my life recently. I quite like the Indianapolis Colts, but I'm a little bit worried about them. I mean,
they're gonna have a horrid start to the season.
yeah, I mean, we're still, not entirely sure. I mean, they're saying all the right things about how Daniel Jones is feeling, but how much faith he's got a bit of an injury history, has Danny Jones, and he's coming back from a big one.
The Colts should be starting with Riley Leonard at QB for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, but then it's even like the Alec Pierce situation. Like they've given him a really nice big cushy contract, and I feel like every week it's like, oh yeah, we think he's going to be back at this point, and then it's like, oh yeah, but he might be back at this point. I'm like,
okay.
Okay.
They signed Keenan Allen. It's okay.
Oh. Yeah, I don't.
They signed 72-year-old Keenan Allen.
72-year-old rock hard hands Keenan Allen.
For the situation they're in, I don't hate that signing, but like even as much as you think of Keenan Allen, he's no Alec Pierce. Like let's be honest. Like I hate that signing. I'm worried. You don't like it, really?
I think it's an awful signing.
Really?
Yeah. For the wide receiver that he is and what they need, I just don't. You could have got someone
who can catch
Brandon Ayuk.
You just wait till waivers. You could go and pick off a young, speedy, 1 year dip in.
Yeah,
because Danny Dimes is already going to be protecting the ball anyway because he's a good enough quarterback to do that, and he's been in the game long enough, so he doesn't need a veteran wide receiver out there to get 5 yards and drop the ball.
Okay, I'm on a bit of an island one with that then, but yeah, I'm worried about them. I also like. I know they went big for the Sauce Gardner trade, which obviously means they don't have a first round pick in the next draft as well, which I don't know. I kind of
sorry. Can we just confirm Sauce Loser Gardner as his official title? Because
listen,
because I mean his record last year was pretty bad.
Yeah, he had.
Didn't he go 0-18 or something? Didn't he lose? Didn't he lose everything with the Jets? Transfer
wasn't great.
Colts,
yeah, I mean he didn't do great with the Jets, and then kind of as soon as he joined the Colts is when they fell off a cliff. So I mean. Look, bro had a rough 2025. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. But I just wanted to dip that in there because I quite like the Colts, but I am worried about them this year.
I'm liking this actually. Let's spin on this a little bit. Gary, who's your team that you're worried about this season? Who's your team? So, who's your team that you want to nurse?
Alec, I swear to God, if you turn around and say the Chargers after that, I'm going to be fuming, man.
Incubate. They need putting in an incubator for a couple of days.
Wrap them in bubble wrap.
Wrap them in bubble wrap.
I can't help but go back now, and and this could have something to do with the fact that Tyrone Tracy's fall from grace is almost as quick as Jackson Dart hit the back of his head on the turf after the missed block. I am slightly worried about what's happening at the Giants. Internally, the Jackson Dart being, staunch Trumpy, Harbaugh being in there. I don't know. I've got a slight concern because that is not the way you want to start your preseason. Literally, the first drive, your running back whiffs, or does he deliberately let his QB get absolutely pancaked? I don't know. I just wonder if there's internal locker room stuff that nobody's letting out, and maybe that was a way of the team going, you're not bigger than the team, Jackson. I just don't know. Maybe I'm overreading it.
There have been some weird vibes coming out of the Giants this offseason. I feel like that would be very safe to say. And obviously, I hope Jackson Dart is okay. But I'm going to be honest. I rewatched that tackle at least 15 times. Like that was one of those moments where you're so like, oh my God, football is back. Look at this guy just getting absolutely slammed. I was like, oh, we're so back.
Yeah. And then you watch it back and then you go, that running back really didn't make much of an effort on a block there, did he?
Yeah, because I know there's been some interesting audio from Jackson Dart that I've heard as well, where he's saying he thinks he's getting put in the blue tent too much, and he's starting to get kind of frustrated with it, and I'm like, well, I guess I get it must be annoying, but then also I'm like, well, this does seem to be happening quite a lot, and like,
well,
they
maybe
wouldn't be putting you in
if
there
you
for
didn't
no
run head
reason.
first, if you didn't
Like,
run head first into defenders, maybe you wouldn't get called on a concussion. You know, it's. I think it's very much like the Formula One drivers and most of the the football players over here. If the registrar in the helmet says that was a hard hit, you go into blue tent. I think it's something similar to that. I think they've got monitors and whatever else whereby
if
it's
there
not
is
a
one
doctor
thing that
making it.
Jackson Dart can do as well, that boy knows how to get slammed. I'll give it him. He knows how to take a beating. But yeah, I can't disagree with the Giants. Like I said, I feel like the whole offseason there's been some weird. Like I really thought when Harbaugh went in there, it might just kind of calm everything down and they would maybe be taken a bit more seriously. But I feel like they're the Giants.
Who's got
But
it
yeah,
better than us? Wait, wrong Harbaugh.
there's been some strange vibes coming out of the G-men.
So yeah, I mean those would be the ones I'd be like, oh, can I just give them time off? Just be careful with the Giants. Yeah.
Alec, do you have anyone that you're the shivering your timbers right now?
Yeah, I do. The one that really worries me because they're coming off a bit of a high from last season, and that's the New Orleans Saints. Not a high as in, do you know what I mean? They feel like
I mean, your definition of a high is
well, no, because they were like, oh, we got it organised. We're not in cap hell, and I feel that team's just going to be where they were last season. I don't think. I can't imagine.
I thought they were still in cap hell for another 10 years.
But they were coming out of it, wasn't it? I felt like they were the back end of it. They've kind of got a QB.
Gone away to sorting it, yeah.
Yeah, I just think that team's going to struggle. I think they will actually be the number one pick next year.
Oh, wow. I suppose the problem is as well is if you stink
early doors, early hot take there.
If you stink and you're in the NFC South, like if you stink in one of the South divisions, then
wait, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
No, fair enough. But I mean, yeah, I feel like I have a bit more hope for the Saints, but also it's one of those things that I'm like, I can't really sit here and say like I 100% disagree with you, like
yeah.
I just worry about them. I think that they would come off this positivity, like they got their coach sorted, and do you know what I mean? Like QB, and they just an absolute hellhole. I think they're going to really struggle,
especially now, as you say, Jordan Tyson going down with a hamstring injury, which was one of his problems with playing out of college. He was often injured; he didn't really play a full season. Now already the injury curse has started. Yeah.
I'm looking at their fixtures as well. I'm going like week 7 before they win a game,
and that's probably against another NFC South team, right?
So they go Lions, Ravens, Raiders. I think could be sneaky good this year if Mendoza is a good quarterback. Falcons, Vikings, Giants.
Well, the Falcons look like they're all
that whole division is I'm just saying the Saints. I feel like there was a bit of positivity out the air when they finished the season.
Yeah,
and now
I may be wrong. I'm not. I'm just saying that. And actually, going in that division, Tampa is probably another one I look at and thinking they could
with the Baker situation. What the hell are they doing?
Yeah,
they have just signed Vita Vea. They have finally caved to the. Strangely enough, who would have thought he was just after some more money?
I feel like we've seen this move before.
This is a new one.
I need to try that with my boss. I want to move to a sunnier place. Yeah, I need to
requesting a trade. Yeah.
Requesting a trade. Not sure it's going to work.
More money there. Should we move on to Make Me a Believer, boys?
I think so. I think, as said, like we're moving into the next segment. And if it isn't broken, well, if you've met us before, we're going to break it. We are bringing it back. It's the one, the only. It is Make Me a Believer. Please go.
I haven't got the sound. It didn't load.
I'm sitting here going, somebody's got the sound.
Do you know what? I think it's even better that it was just awkward. I love it.
It was just awkward silence. That was almost even better. Right. Where do we start?
No, yeah.
No,
I had to pay a lot of money
yes,
for it last time.
yeah.
Yeah, you boys.
Yeah, the
should run that one.
royalties are strange. Yeah, we've got to be careful.
Yeah.
We don't sort of do that. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean asking for a rise at work? I thought you were just living off royalties from that soundbite.
Trying to. Can you boys see that or not?
Yeah, I can see the wheel of names, the classic.
Perfect. So, Gary,
Oh,
are you
boy.
ready?
Oh no, you're starting with me. I was too busy digging out seeing if I had it. I've got all the other sounds, but I haven't got that one. Damn it. We'll have to shoehorn Fletch's special sound effects skills and cut that in. Right, you're starting with me, are you?
Ooh.
Ah,
Buffalo
man.
Bills, Gary.
That's too easy. It's too easy. Buffalo Bills. They're right. Where are we starting? Who's got the timer? Who's starting? Where are we going?
You ready?
Go. I'm good.
You good?
Well,
Back on screen?
I think so. I'm here. I think so. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Go.
Okay.
Go. Right.
And go.
Right. 60 seconds. Buffalo Bills. Brand new stadium. Soft grass. Views where you can't see through the glass. People can't be bothered to watch even the Buffalo Bills football anymore because they've got so used to them being the nearly men of the NFL. Josh Allen has to start winning the big games. He's the face of the organization. He's married to some bint who pretty famous for doing certain things. And, you know, it is the year of the Buffalo Bills. They've got the new stadium. They have to kind of go all in this year. The downside is, who else have they got other than Josh Allen? They've got James Cook at running back. Their wide receiver room is less than enthusiastically high. It's the Josh Allen show again in Buffalo, and or as much as Josh Allen and can carry that team and has broad shoulders and a cannon of an arm and legs and can do all at all, he can't keep doing it all. It's at one point the Buffalo Bills have to kind of support him. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it is still the Josh Allen show, and it's going to be car crash. It's going to be blockbuster. Everyone's going to tune in. They'll beat teams they should never beat. They'll lose to teams that they should never lose to, probably the Jets. And yet somehow they'll eke it into the playoffs. And when it gets to the playoffs, Josh Allen superhero cape comes on, and who knows what could happen. Time for the Buffalo Bills to finally step out of the shadows and win a big one.
I can get behind that.
Do you know what? It just made me laugh how, pre it kicking off, it was like, the Bills is too easy. And then the first thing he comes out with is they got soft grass.
Soft grass and screens that you can't see because there's too much glass in their fancy new stadium.
The Buffalo Bills is too easy. God, that grass is soft.
I mean,
it's the grass.
Like, oh my God, it's the first. They've literally just laid the turf, and everyone was like, "Oh no, players are saying the grass is too soft." It's like, and
God.
Going back to the preseason, and so much coverage of so many things. It's just like, behave.
Also, I'm sorry the grass is soft. At least they've got grass atting you half of the NFL teams.
At least it's not playing on the MetLife concrete.
Oh, jeezy peeps. Yeah, I mean, I'll take soft grass over AstroTurf.
No
what
grass.
are we doing here? Yeah,
no grass or whatever.
I mean, look, you guys know my opinion on the Bills. I'm always in. I'm always in. So you don't need to make me a believer. I already believe. And when they inevitably lose to the Chiefs at some point, I'm sure I'll mentally crash out. But until then, I'm on.
He's in.
He's right. In. He's on the Bills.
Oh,
are you ready?
No, because last time we did this, I was like, please, not the Vikings. And I got the Vikings. And I swear to God.
No, but remember last time we said, go on, get Alex, don't give the Patriots, give him the Patriots. And he landed on the Patriots. It's the best.
Okay.
You're going to need a shower after this one.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
What we doing, man? Okay. What? Okay. All right. What have I got? 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Back to back.
Now.
So the Seattle Seahawks, what more do I have to say? They won last year's Super Bowl in an incredibly dominant fashion. Just like they moved through most of the season. I think their biggest in-division rivals are probably the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And unfortunately, they were just a better, more consistent, open bracket, less injured, close bracket team last year. And I mean, listen, I would say their quarterback talent is less than ideal, and I will die on this hill. I don't care how many times people tell me that he's a good quarterback now. I disagree. But I mean, they have brought back 95% of the crew that have won it last year. So it's really hard to say they couldn't just go and do it again. They were a really strong team anyway. The Seahawks do always seem to add fairly well. And I mean, they've lost some big players this year, but in most departments, I'm fairly happy with how they've recruited as well. So again, I feel like they're kind of fairly well set to just run it back. So as much as I maybe disagree with my own take here, I think they're going to be a strong team again. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
That's enough. That is enough.
My thing my thing for the Seahawks is they're young. However, they rely on a quarterback that I still don't believe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think Sam Darnold has moments where he plays really well, but I also feel like no matter how well he has played and how much he has those big moments, there's just something in me that I just still cannot 100% trust him, you know? And like,
yeah.
I know he had really good moments.
The ghosts are right there, right?
Yeah, and I just feel like
they
although he had really good moments in like on the way to the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl for me was going to be one of those games where I thought, right, do you know what? If Sam Darnold just absolutely takes over this game, and like, because let's be honest, like we all knew going into that Super Bowl that the Seahawks were just going to be, they were the better team than the Patriots, right? Like if the Patriots had won that Super Bowl, it would have been an upset. And I think if that had been one of those games where like, do you know what, Sam? Biggest game of your life going up against the team that you guys should be beating. If you just go out there and absolutely dominate this game from beginning to end and like don't even give the Patriots a chance, which like they didn't really in that game, but ultimately I wouldn't say much of that, if any, was because of Sam Darnold, right?
Yeah.
And he's said that himself, that like he's disappointed in kind of the biggest game of his career. It wasn't the best game he's ever played. But I feel like that for me is like, you know, that was your moment to really cement yourself and be like, you know what, this team did this, maybe not solely because of me, but I did this. And I don't know. There's something about that I just, like you said, Alec, I can't get past it. I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, I could be wrong. What's your opinion on it, Gary?
I mean, Super Bowl hangover always happens, right? And we've talked about it. We talked about the Rams a few years ago. They had one of the worst seasons post Super Bowl. It could happen with the Seahawks. It's just everything around Sam Darnold looks good. Although getting rid of Kenneth Walker was a weird one, with Zach Charbonnet still being out for a number of months, and now they're reliant on their rookie running back. Still a bit of an odd choice. Putting in yet again more emphasis on Sam Darnold to be the man who wins you games. And he just doesn't win games for me. I think we're all waiting for the return of the pre-Minnesota Sam Darnold, the pre-49ers Sam Darnold. We know it's still in there. When does the Carolina Sam Darnold come back and bite the Seahawks? Yeah. That's the concern, right?
Last season for me, he never won them a game, but he never lost them a game.
Yeah.
And that is the evolution of a solid quarterback. I think that the Seahawks have got.
Yeah.
Because the other thing I also think is weird, which I think is more just a general Seahawks thing and not a Sam Darnold thing, but genuinely, has there ever been a team that has come off a Super Bowl win that has been talked about less going into a season, right? Like we're all, you know, everybody's hyping up the Rams, and I'm like, not that I'm saying that's necessarily a bad thing. Like flying under the radar is never a bad thing, but also like, is it that like the vibes feel a bit weird on that, right? The fact that this team has just absolutely dominated the team that won the AFC and came out of it, won the Super Bowl in a really commanding way, and yet nobody's really talking about them. And like, you know, that might just be a me thing, but that seems strange. And again, it might play into their advantage. It might be nice if no one's expecting them to run it back and they actually just start blowing teams away. Obviously, that'll look really good. But it that seems odd to me that there's just no. It seems like there's just no, spotlight on them whatsoever.
Yeah. I think you're right now. And also, you got to admit that they haven't had a massive churn in terms of like all their wide receivers are still there. Obviously, they're relying on Zach Charbonnet coming back and then rookies, but pretty much I think everything else has been. I mean, that defense is still the same.
Yeah.
Is even again though, could that could possibly be spun as a bad? But I mean, that's good keeping the whole crew together. But if you're not necessarily making your roster like quote unquote better, even if you're starting from a really good place, do you know who is improving their roster? All 31 other teams in the league.
Exactly.
So like, just
everybody else in your division.
Year,
wait, not quite.
Yeah, bringing the gang all back is brilliant, but everyone else has brought some of the gang back and maybe even improved in certain areas. And like I said, I know they've their running back whose name escapes me. He's gone, hasn't he? And he was a massive part of that.
Kenneth Walker's gone to the Chiefs.
Yeah, that I wonder how much that's going to catch them out. That seems like he was massive for them last year.
Yeah,
they did just sign somebody from the Cowboys on a 1-year deal.
They've made moves, so I feel like it's not as if they've just kind of let some star players go and they haven't done anything. But I don't know. Part of me just worries.
It's what they say about they say that about the Premier League, isn't it? When you win the Premier League, that's the time to get stronger. That's the time to go and buy better players because everyone around you now has you as a target, and that's what the Seahawks have to be aware of. They are now the epitome. It's the one that everybody wants to beat, and they kind of felt a little bit like they stayed still when everyone else went and made some splashy trades in free agency and stuff.
Without getting a bit too Seahawks heavy, but also new offensive coordinator as well, which is always interesting to see. So, right, I'll give it a go.
Go on, mate. I believe in it.
I'm trying to think.
What is it? A minute timer. I'll get it up, ready to go.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yes.
I thought that was going to be the second week in a row with the Cleveland Browns rant. That could be kind of spicy,
How do you have a team and not believe in Sean Payton's going to win you at least a playoff game and get any team to the playoffs? I mean, he's a good coach, knows the NFL. That reason alone, that makes me a believer that they're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, going to win. Bo Nix, another season under his belt, knows what he's doing, played in the playoffs. That team is going places. I feel that defense now is younger, hungrier. I feel that another season in the Sean Payton kind of design play. He's got the players there he wants. He went through that whole Russell Wilson, get out of my club, get out of town. So I am one of the teams that I wouldn't say I am all in on, but Denver Broncos are going to win more games than the Chiefs. They're going to do the double over the Chiefs in that division as well. They are going to do. They're even going to. I tell you what, they're even going to do the triple over the Chiefs and beat them in a playoff game at home.
Wow! Clip that. Wow!
Blimey!
Yeesh.
And so that is why the Denver Broncos will not only win the division and will not only have home field advantage all the way through the playoffs, but also win a Super Bowl.
Good Lord. I know it's just the premise of the exercise, but I'm well aware that now we have an unsportsmanlike conduct off because I said the Broncos are going to stink. And now you've made many arguments for why they're genuinely going to be quite good. I mean, yeah, it's hard to disagree with a lot of that, right? Like last year, the Broncos looked pretty damn convincing for like a large chunk of the season. Another year of Bo Nix under Sean Payton. I have not many doubts as much as I really believe in my hearts, mainly just because I think I want Sean Payton to suck, but let's be honest, he just doesn't. Did anyone, he's pretty blockbuster as well. Did anyone hear the audio of, because was it the Falcons they played in preseason? And he said that a lot of people had come dressed as empty seats or something, which is just incredible. So, like, I mean, you can take the man out of Atlanta, but you can't stop him hating them. So, I mean, fair play.
Now I'm a believer.
It's back, baby.
On a train.
doubt in my mind.
We don't pay that guy enough money.
No, we really don't.
They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it. Oh.
Well,
yeah, it
boys,
really is as good as we thought.
I would say I'm firmly convinced that 3 teams are now going to win the Super Bowl. So it's going to be interesting.
That's it. And everybody who's listening also believes the same.
Yeah, it's going to be a Seahawks versus Bills versus Broncos.
Just because of their grass.
Just a round robin on the soft grass. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's only so many periods of overtime that Broncos Bills in the AFC title game can go to. So they're like, do you know what? You just both go.
Yeah. You can both go, yeah, because we can't separate them.
We'll figure this out later, yeah.
Both of you are playing the Seahawks. Oh,
that was Make Me a Believer.
Stunning, mate. As usual.
Stunning. We've missed it.
Missed
it. What a segment! It's a legendary segment, and it will remain so.
Cool. I need to get my screen back because it's gone blank. But carry on muddling between yourselves.
Oh right, because that's
so
what we're
is
good
it now
at.
time to? Is it time to have a dig around in the box of games?
I'm not sure it is. Are we going to do, because Alec did mention a little bit about, conferences and we're going to be bigging up each other's conference. Is that going to be today, or are we doing that we're saving that for next week?
I reckon if we save that for next week, we'll do, I think we should get like a full-on predictions show going where we can truly make ourselves look terrible. And I can't wait to get called out by absolutely everybody for all of our, not that our takes are ever bad, by the way. I don't know if anyone of the three of us has ever had
hot takes. I think hot takes.
Yeah. Like that time I predicted the Chargers would win the Super Bowl. They definitely did and definitely didn't finish bottom of their division.
That one. Yeah, we don't talk too much about that one.
Just like you know how like certain dictatorship countries just think they've won the World Cup every time it's happened. Like I just rewrite my own history. I'm like, I remember when the Chargers won the Super Bowl.
I remember that happened. I said it was going to happen.
That was because I predicted it and it happened. Yeah, that was great.
Hey, if you go somewhere in there's African kid running around with Charger Super Bowl winning T-shirts.
Yeah. They wouldn't be wearing them if it wasn't right. Like,
exactly.
There's no way.
Well, they just don't understand the three-peat that came afterwards.
It's
crazy. But anyway, before we get into Matty's new box of tricks, it's football season coming up. You've got the jersey, you've got the lucky socks that you refuse to wash, and you've got your game day spot on the sofa permanently molded to your backside. But let's be honest, that game day setup probably needs an upgrade. This is where my touchdown box comes in. It is the ultimate football subscription box for fans who take the game day way too seriously, pretty much just like the three of us. Exactly every quarter, my touchdown box delivers you a mystery box, and it's crammed with exclusive team gear, exclusive tech, snacks, and collectible merchandise you can't get at Fanbase, you can't get at Fanatics, and you can't get anywhere else. It's like Christmas, but without your in-laws and with more football. We're talking licensed gear. We're talking specifically to your favorite team. So whether or not you're repping down at the Tesco's or whether or not you're screaming at the TV from 8 time zones away, just like us, make sure My Touchdown Box is one of your subscriptions. It makes you look and feel like a legend. Stop wearing that wasted out, washed out 2012 hoodie like Alec is today. Get your subscription to My Touchdown Box and use code unsportsmanlike. That's UNSPORTSMANLIKE and get yourself 15% off of your first subscription. My Touchdown Box. Promo code unsportsmanlike. Treat your fandom right, folks. You have earned it.
The shade at Fnatic was good. The shade at Alec felt unnecessary.
Let's say.
He could have gone with it. He could have gone with the Chargers. At least I'm not wearing it. Chargers won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Come on, boys.
I was about to throw something at the Chicago Bulls shirt you're wearing there, Matty, but then I realised it's a quality shirt, so I thought
thank you, sir. Thank you.
And then realising that I'm wearing the most washed out faded t-shirt of the three of them. But, I'm not going to call myself out.
I've also never really thought about it, but do they release the boxes quarterly because an NFL game has 4 quarters? Oh my God, I'm so smart, bro.
Nia is that good. She is that good. Yeah.
Mate, she's on it. Yeah, definitely check them out if you haven't already. So rummaging around in my box of games, obviously very nicely presented by my touchdown box. I've just realised that sounds very weird, so I'll maybe never say that again.
Maybe never ever repeat that.
So, gents, have you ever heard of a game called Wavelength? Have you ever heard about this? It's kind of taken TikTok by storm. So, basically, it's a good old game of rating things between 1 and 10. And I'm going to basically try and
Are we
see
blind
how
ranking? Oh,
well, kind of.
I said ranking.
I'm gonna basically see how well you two know each other's NFL opinions. Is basically what I'm gonna say. So,
I like
I will set
Good
a.
luck, Gary.
Oh crap!
I'm gonna set a category. So let's assume the first category is, say, 10 is an excellent NFL QB and 1 is a terrible NFL QB. Let's say I draw the number 10, but let's assume you guys don't know this, and I say Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a 10 out of 10 quarterback. I'd then get you guys to guess where I rank Josh Allen on a scale of 1 to 10. So to obviously keep this anonymous, I will send you your numbers individually via WhatsApp. Other communication channels are available. So I'll give you.
Let me just unblock you, Matty. Let me just unblock you.
Yeah, fair. Cheers, mate. Thank you kindly. I have sent you many memes, but I see they've all gone unanswered. So first category will be 10 is like if you were starting a franchise tomorrow, you'd want this guy to be your quarterback. 1, you'd want this person absolutely nowhere near your franchise as QB. Who would like to go first?
Well, Alex got to go first because he's A, right? A for
Yeah.
Alex like, yeah, okay.
I'm just trying what else you're going to call A for, but yeah.
Okay, so again, 10, excellent quarterback. We love this man. 10 out of 10, can do no wrong. 1, please stay away from my franchise. So, Alec, I will randomly generate you a number. And again, we're going to do this anonymously so people at home can try and guess where we roughly rank these people as well. And I will stick you with that number, Alec. Now, I'll give you a minute. Just have a think of who quarterback-wise you would rate that out of 10. And then, Gary, I want to see roughly where you're thinking along these lines. So, Alec, do you have a quarterback that you would rate that out of 10 in mind?
Can I say the number or not allowed to say the number?
No, just give me a player, and then we'll see if Gary can have a guess where you'd rank this person out of 10.
I'm trying to think of you because that's a decent number. So where
giving it away here already?
Nah, decent number.
3.
Where would you list?
Isn't the point he lists it and I guess his kind of?
So he's going to give you a quarterback, and you have to think on a scale of 1 to 10. Where do you think Alec would rate this man?
Oh, I see. So it's Alec's ranking.
So I'm going to give you this guy. I think that's fair.
You have to tell me the guy.
Yeah, who we set. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Joe Burrow is the player that has been selected. So again, just for preface, 10 out of 10 is like the perfect QB. Absolutely give me this guy. 1 out of 10 is I never want to see this man play for my team. Where on a scale of 1 to 10 do you think Joe Burrow is sitting? That is strong.
This is how Alec sees Joe Burrow. This is where it gets, because it's like, he would have ranked him. I'm going to go with an 8.
Oh my God, what a first round spot on. Joe Burrow has been ranked 8 out of 10 by Alec. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah. He's not helped himself in being sacked so often, but then that's down to his offensive line. But on his day,
you can't doubt his talent. Yeah,
I've seen him shred the 49ers on 3 occasions. I think he's absolutely destroyed us.
Yeah, absolutely, effortlessly as well.
Yeah.
He just needs a somewhat decent defense on occasion and an offensive line that can block 1 or 2 people. And he should have had a ring, but there you go.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Gary, I'm now going to ping you a number. So again, same scale. 1, absolutely stinks. 10, get in the 49ers jersey, please. There you go, my son. Now you tell me.
I feel the pressure's on a little bit here on this one because Gary absolutely nailed.
This one. is
Deep in concentration right now.
this one is an interesting one because I will
struggle a little
go.
bit because Gary hates a lot of quarterbacks.
This is where Gary pulls out a quarterback he hates that he would never
Can
want
that-
anywhere near.
can
But he
that-
is
if
actually
we-
an MVP of
If we ever get merch for this pod, can it just be a plain white T-shirt that just says Gary hates a lot of
Gary hates
quarterbacks?
a
Can
lot.
we just...
He hates a lot. There's a lot of quarterbacks Gary hates.
Gary hates. Yes. I will give you
Incredible.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Oof. Okay. Alec, where do you think Gary rates Kyler Murray on a scale of 1 to 10? Because you are correct. Gary does hate a lot of quarterbacks. This is very factual.
There's only about 3 quarterbacks that I didn't think he would actually make your top 10.
-1.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think 2 because I do think you appreciate his speed on his feet. So I'm stuck between 2 or 3, and I'm gonna go 2.
Very close, but he has given Kyler Murray the stinky 1 out of 10. But within 1, I think is still very good.
No, because you said
whoa.
The caveat was you don't want this guy anywhere near your franchise. I don't want a QB who can't read a playbook, has to be told to go and learn and do homework. He has to have it written into his contract and spends most of his time playing games instead of learning the playbook. I don't want him anywhere near my franchise. Plus the fact he can't see over my offensive line.
He's pretty
good.
Go
and play baseball. Go and play baseball for crying out loud.
Okay,
to see what he thinks of Geno Smith.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's so many QBs. I was like, no, he doesn't even get a ranking. They don't even reach that.
I've never really got the Gary
Prescott
disliking quarterbacks thing myself. He seems very tolerant. Okay, so sticking along a similar theme. So 10 will go amazing head coach, one of the best in the NFL, and 1 will go. This guy's not making it past this season. Like, this guy absolutely stinks. We'll do a bit of a snake jobby. So I will send Gary.
Don't use the word jobby on live podcast.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I understand. So Gary, I've sent you a number out of 10. Again, 1 dreadful head coach that we do not. Well, I said dreadful head coach. That sounds kind of harsh, but coach that you do not rate. 10 out of 10 coach. We love this man. He can do no wrong. So Gary, over to you. What coach, when you look at that number, what coach is just calling your name out?
So on the flip side, Gary likes coaches more than he likes QBs. I think
there's another T-shirt.
There's another T-shirt. That's on the back. That's on the back.
Gary likes coaches more than he likes QBs.
And he likes coaches more. Something like that. Yeah. I'm going to get on to Patrick at Mugs NFL. We're going to be getting that T-shirt soon.
There's a lot of appreciation for coaches. Gary has.
I will go head coaches, right? Talking head coaches.
See, he doesn't like wide receivers, but loves tight ends.
The merch, the Unsportsmanlike Conduct merch table is going crazy.
Absolutely fly off the shelves.
Lots of Gary themed hateful T-shirts.
D'Amico Ryans.
Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. Obviously, whilst Alex having a think, obviously as 49ers fans are all fairly familiar with D'Amico Ryan's work. Has done a good job, I would say, at Texas, but we were. I suppose also still very early on in his head coaching career as well, I guess. So he's not got legacy.
I'm going to go middle of the road 5.
Mate.
Word for word. Literally, the message I got from Matty was 5 - middle of the road.
That is absolutely spot on. That's exactly what I said.
Nailed it.
Exactly what I said.
Nailed it.
Lads, we're doing absolutely.
We know each other.
By the way. Yeah, I was expecting this to go pretty poorly. I'm going to be honest, but lads, we're doing
killing
good.
it.
We're doing good.
We're killing it.
So Alec, we'll ping you a random number again. 1 shocking head coach that we don't think is going to last the season. 10 out of 10. 5 D'Amico Ryans. We know the scale by now.
Middle of the
On my
road, yeah.
scale.
I will go with random number generator. Don't fail me now. Ooh, okay. Alec, there's your number. What head coach is screaming out to you when you see that number? What head coach is like, Alec, I'm a beep out of 10? That not that many head coaches sound like that, to be fair. I don't think they'd get a lot of respect if they did.
Oh, that's a tricky one. But I'm actually going to go because, I'm confident on this one.
Oh,
I'm confident on this one.
Oh, confident that I won't get it. Confident.
No, confident. It's a good pick. It's a good selection.
a good confidence. Oh, this could upset people.
This could get tasty.
1 terrible coach. 5 D'Amico Ryan.
Whoa! Wouldn't have him anywhere near my organisation.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
caveating it again. Coming back to that.
We have Big Dom's side piece. We've got Nick Sirianni. Has entered the group.
Super Bowl winning coach, but a little bit, crying at the national anthem. Oh my god!
Not a popular choice outside of Philadelphia. I feel like he's that guy that I think
loved in Philly, hated in literally every other.
Yeah, if he is your guy, I feel like you love him, and like if he's not your guy, I feel like he's a very Marmite coach, right?
Oh, that's a good one. Would Alec want him anywhere near his? Oh, I'm gonna go 3 because Alec doesn't really want him anywhere near us, but he has won the Super Bowl and he has got some bits of kudos about him.
Spot on again, mate. Number 3, Nick Sirianni. God damn.
Just through gritted teeth, you wouldn't give him a 1 because he has won a Super Bowl. But you'd still be like, oh God, I don't really, if there's anybody else available.
He is a hard one to rank, right? Like, I mean, I know we've kind of already covered this, but I feel like I kind of put him in the same bracket as Sam Darnold. Like, yes, you've done it. You did the big thing, but I don't know.
Did you do it, or was the team good enough? Did he do it in spite of your coaching?
He's a good winning coach. If his team's winning and everything's rosy and it's going well, if it's not going good,
as we saw when they fell off a cliff after losing Big Dom.
Yeah, I think Big Dom is the real brains of the operation, but that's a conspiracy theory for another day. Right, boys, we got 2 categories left. The next one, we'll put team biases aside, and we'll scrap off the whole, nothing to do with my franchise. Just generally, 10. Again, these are all current NFL players. 10 is like generational wide receiver, incredible. 1 is 4th string at best. None of that business.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen getting a lot of pop on this pod, not necessarily good.
Alec, all right, he won't catch it anyway.
God damn. Holy cow. Alec, what wide receiver is calling your name when I send you that number out of 10? So again, we'll go in current NFL players, and I need to specify that because the next category is probably not going to be current. Or it could be ex-pros, could be current. Who knows? But yeah, there's your number, mate. Who are you feeling when you see that? Oh, he's typing already. He's not messing about.
Oh, he's going back. He's sending it back to you as well.
He's not messing about. He's could be on to someone here. Oh, okay. So for blank out of 10, we've got a Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh.
I reckon is he stubbed his toe there? I was a bit worried.
There are a good few noises we could clip from this pod, I think.
That one might be quite high up there. Is a good one. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Oh.
Again, I suppose whilst Gary's thinking, JSN, very, very key part of the Seahawks title win last year. He played a very, very big part of that team.
It's got to be all bias aside. He's got to be a 9.
Oh my gosh, spot on again. Holy cow, boys. This is going excellently. I maybe it was just I was just projecting, but I thought this was going to be terrible. But
No,
yeah, I
we're
mean,
nailing it,
excellent.
mate. It's
Excellent.
I
Wow.
understand Alec's thought process. I understand it.
It's a
We share.
dangerous place to be, Gary. It's a
It's a
dangerous place to
scary
be.
place, a scary place to be in Alex's mind. But strangely enough, I'm comfortable there. Go figure.
Yeah, there seems to be. We all seem to be getting on the same wavelength, which I don't know how good a thing that is. But Gary, I've pinged you your number over, mate. What
You
wide receiver
have.
is calling you out? Is calling you out for that?
Hmm. Hmm. No, can't do that. Can't do that. We've already talked about him this episode. Alec Pierce.
Oh, Alec
Ooh.
Pierce. Just been on the receiving end of a huge extension from the Colts and has since stopped physically working. And will he ever start again?
Did he really?
Who knows?
It's a tough one because you like I would struggle to put him over the 5 mark, but then he's got the potential to be a top 3 wide receiver.
Mm.
That's like I'm taking faith on Gary there and going 7.
Oh, unlucky, mate. I think Gary's aired more on the side of caution, just because it's potential.
I'm not sure 4. I was flipping between a 4 or a 7.
Oh, he's gone 4. You
He's
should have
gone
gone for the
4. You should have
4,
gone
mate.
4.
Oh no.
Current, I totally
no.
agree with you. Potential is there, but his current form and what he's delivered, and as Matty calls it, just below average. And that's where he sits for me. He could, but he hasn't, and he still hasn't, and he's now like he's got to, because right now, he's just under the 500.
Yeah, I'm with that. I was like, yeah, I go with that. I was being a bit more positive. I like wide receivers more than Gary likes wide receivers, clearly.
I like tight ends, mate. You just said it. You just called it.
See, now I'm upset I haven't done the tight end category, but we can play this game again. There's so many wavelength categories.
There's so
many
categories that can fill in.
Last one. So I will allow players that have retired that are not yet in Canton, or we can have current players.
Sorry, I just realised there was one thing we haven't talked about yet, and we've already used the number 5 up, haven't we?
I was just waiting for
might
someone
have to pay
say
for that one.
Yeah, we should. I can't believe we've missed.
Might
that.
need to let Fletch know.
Yeah, we've had to. We're sorry, mate. We'll have to cut that bit out because we're not allowed to use number 5 without Jaden telling us.
Oh gosh, yeah.
How did we forget that?
I'm sorry,
Jaden Mums Daniels. Apologies for using number 5 earlier in this episode.
I'll send you £6 just to make sure.
We'll try not to do it again. Yeah, we'll try not to do it again. So Gary, you'll be going first on this one. 10 again. I'll allow retired players that haven't yet been put into Canton, or we can do current NFL players. 10, we're going to do certified Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Are we talking certified first ballot Hall of Famer?
We'll go first ballot, and then we'll say 1 is absolutely no chance of getting in the Hall of Fame. So I guess 5 would be like would make it, but would be
third,
not
fourth
first ballot.
First
is like eventually. Absolutely dead cert. So who's going first this time? It's Gary going first, isn't it? Well, a little snaky boy. So we'll
been called worse.
we'll give you that. So again, 10 is absolute certified first ballot Hall of Famer. First 1 will be absolutely nowhere near the Hall of Fame. And again, I'll allow retired players that have not yet been inducted, or current players. Any position. So you can whip out a tight end if you want.
This is an interesting one. Oh.
Russell Wilson.
New. Yeah. Gotta try and remember who's not in yet.
Shohei Ohtani.
How about
Tyson Fury.
Drake May.
Drake. Yeah. Am I sending it back to you, Matty, or am I saying it out loud?
Mate, up to you. Either or. We've had a mix of approaches, and I appreciate both equally. Ooh, okay. So, again, 10 certified first ballot Hall of Famer. 1 is absolutely nowhere near it. Gary's gone with Marshawn Lynch. Ooh. That was an evil laugh.
I am going 8.
Oh, so close, mate.
9.
It was the other way. He's gone 7. But
7.
that's pretty close. I would still say this has been a much more roaring success than I thought it would be. So Marshawn Lynch was 7.
Yeah.
So very, very close.
He's definitely getting in, but I just don't think he's getting in without going through the process a couple of times.
I don't know who's in that. Who would be in that? You got some. Adrian Peaton's got to be in that kind of same clique.
Yeah.
In terms of like when he's been inducted, because it's all now. It's all about who you're getting inducted with, rather than are you good
the
enough?
team? It's the year you're going in with, rather than who's around you type thing. Yeah, I think that's the problem. He's going to be having a few people in his era, and they'll be like, I can't put all the Seahawks team in. So there's a couple.
Or another running back, or another running back after. Yeah.
Right, Alec. Last one. I'll ping you your number right now.
Ooh. Ooh.
This has caused some problems in the Simpson household.
No, I like this. I like this.
The best thing is you've got sound clips from me, and then if anybody was watching the video, they've got this face about it.
Can we do like a supercut of this episode that's literally just the strange noises that have come out of people? It's just like
just a TikTok 30-second videos.
That's my weekend homework.
Overlaid with "Make Me a Believer" soundtrack, just playing on loops.
Oh my god!
This game has led us down a path that we were not expecting.
God, I'm going to be honest. This is the first time I felt like a total NFL noob. But that is a player I've not even heard of. Gary, your player to decide whether he's a.
Oh, he's a head coach. Is that okay?
Coach. Fine. We'll take it. So whether it's a 1 to 10 on the Hall of Fame scale, I've been given Hugh Jackson.
Sneaky bugger.
See, for everyone else, I've been able to give a rough bit of background, but I think
silence.
I was going to say he was in The Greatest Showman, but that's Hugh Jackman. I've got the wrong Hugh, so I mean.
So Hugh coaching record of
huge excellent. Yeah.
Played Wolverine.
I just thought he'd done a Simpsons on you. I'm looking for a huge ass.
I should have done, yeah.
Oh, huge anus, yeah.
He went.
Oh God, I'm losing
1-5. 0-16. 2-5-1.
Jesus. Was it? What was the? Who was the guy the Colts hired? There was like a sports analyst. Was it Jeff Saturday?
Yeah,
he's a head coach for a bit. Yeah, correct.
He was. Yeah. And it is between 1 and 10, right?
It is.
It's not. So we can't give him a 0.
Okay, so I'm sensing the end of the scale.
I'm sensing that I think Alec may well have landed on a single number 1 here for this person.
Well, I said 10 or 1, you decide, and he did select 1. So yes, absolutely, Hugh Jackson is a solid 1 out of 10.
Was solid. It's like he scraped the 1. He's lucky to get to 1.
Crikey! Okay.
I just fancied a podcast with the name Hugh Jackson being mentioned because there's not many
It's not going to
NFL
happen
podcasts.
often. No, that's going to
Put some
have to be
respect on Hugh Jackson's name.
put some respect on Hugh Jackson's name. It's going to be the title on YouTube, and everyone's going to be like, "Who? What? They're going to have to watch this. They're going to have to
Justice
watch
for Hugh Jackson." Yeah,
these guys don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to have an NFL show talking about Hugh Jackson.
Well,
feeding into Matty's Browns hate. Imagine having a coach that went 1-15, and you brought him back the next season, and he went 0-16, and then you brought him back the next
back
season
again. You still brought him back. He must have known where the bodies were buried on the GM or something.
And it took him to go 2-5-1 before he was fired. He started winning games.
They started winning games. It was like, get out.
I genuinely do not know who this man is. You must be joking. That can't be a real record.
Now remember, it's a 16-game season. So it's a while
2016, 2017, 2018. He went 1-15, 0-16, 2-5-1. But they sacked him when he went 2-5-1. That was just too much.
That's just too many wins because they were getting away from that.
I was going to say that was his winningest season in the job. What are we doing?
They wanted the next number one pick. Come on.
Oh,
it was the Browns, wasn't it? Where was he? The Browns? No, he wasn't.
Browns. Browns. Yeah, Browns.
Oh, of course, it was the fucking Browns. Sorry, I shouldn't have bleeped that out, please, Fletch. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh,
but I always remember being like, he's got to get the sack. He went 0-16. No, we're bringing him back. We're bringing him back.
Running him back. Oh, he's winning. Get out.
Genuinely, I can only wholeheartedly apologize for Cleveland Browns fans. Like, you guys are troopers, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, the most dedicated fans in the whole of the NFL to still stick with that team.
Yeah, fair effort for you guys for still rocking up, man.
I mean, Cleveland's got to be a pretty bad place if you still rock up to watch that in the winter, right?
Wow. That's what I'm doing for the rest of my evening. I'm watching Hugh Jackson tape now. I'm getting
God. Suffer, you fools.
That's how much I hate myself. Yeah, so my touchdown box, thank you so much for being associated with Hugh Jackson, I suppose. You're welcome, question mark. Again, if you haven't checked out my touchdown box, please check them out. I'm sure the quality is higher than Hugh Jackson's NFL record.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think that roughly wraps up my box of games. So unless there's anything anyone else wants to,
unless Alex got another fancy blankety blank like he did a couple of weeks ago.
I do.
Oh,
jeez.
No! Yeah, okay. Why have I done?
Let me get this up. So this is a good one, boys. This is a
what NFL coach went 1-15?
Which NFL coach had the winningest record
then
and the losing
16, then 2-5-1 before losing the job.
That's chuckled him. That's chuckled him.
The thing is, we all knew it had to be the Browns, right? Didn't it?
Oh, I think I just made myself laugh with the Wolverine thing, and that's just gone downhill from there. Yeah, sorry, carry on. Yeah, Christ.
All on off.
Blank many quarterbacks will earn more money than Roger Goodell this season.
Oh. Are we finding out the answer now, or are we cliffhangering this for next week?
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Do we leave this little teaser for next week? So blank, as in a number of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
This year will
many starting quarterbacks will earn more.
Oh, starting quarterbacks as well, which is quite important.
Ooh,
yeah, because we don't know who half the starting quarterbacks are yet.
Yep.
Oh.
I genuinely think if I was in charge of the Cleveland Browns for 2.5 seasons, I win more games than that.
You'd have Deshaun Watson, mate, so you wouldn't.
Never mind.
Moving on.
Never mind. Yeah. What? Oh.
This is the thing is you got this weekend because we went through last week about what QBs are earning what money when we talked about Baker, weren't we? And so now you're suddenly like, how much does Roger Goodell make?
If Roger Goodell is like
making more than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, so, if Roger Goodell was under center for my team, how much would we pay?
If he was, let's be honest, every team would be playing like the Dallas Cowboys against the 49ers on that last drive in the playoff where they
should be the
center and Roger Goodell would be Dak on that play.
That should be the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, watching Roger Goodell get pancaked like Jackson Dart in the center of the field.
Just to make this clear, this is here. He doesn't put his salary out there. This is his reported salary. So, for legal reasons, before
For
someone
legal
comes
reasons,
at my ass.
yeah, we can't say that he actually earns this. This is all
But
rumored.
then part of me thinks like, there's got to be a reason he doesn't publicly state. Like, he's probably got
because everyone would be like, he makes how much?
I was, yeah.
He makes
I
how
was like-
much? Reportedly, how much? Or I reckon it's going to be. I reckon I've got a sneaky suspicion.
Is it
Go
a
for
trick
it.
question? Do any quarterbacks earn more than Roger
I
Goodell?
was heading down the 2 quarterbacks will make more money than him
2.
because he.
Okay, Matty.
I also don't think it's a very high number, which
Do you think it's a number at all, or do you?
yeah, I'm really leaning towards 0, but that'll make me more upset than the Cleveland Browns, possibly.
No, yeah, Deshaun Watson's got to be making more than him.
Well, I mean,
Come on, lean into it, Matty. Do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I reckon Roger Goodell is out earning every single starting NFL quarterback.
Ooh, split the difference. There's one quarterback.
Is it just Patrick Mahomes
It's
that's
just
earning more money?
It's just wow.
Patrick Mahomes, 64
60
million.
I mean, fair. Probably the only more qualified person to play under center than Roger Goodell, I would say. That's understandable.
Yeah. Face of the franchise, yeah.
That's actually so upsetting. Like, I'm sure.
And
Roger Goodell does a lot of
endorsements,
very good work.
Well, I mean, he's stealing the Canadian Football League's fans, isn't he, by moving an NFL team to Canada at some point?
No, the NFL cannibalizing a smaller organization? That doesn't sound right.
Heaven forbid. Do we think it's going to be Canada or Mexico? The recent update, the recent news that Roger Goodell has finally admitted that there will be an NFL team outside the US.
Depends on tariffs.
Yeah. Depends on who's in charge at the White House at that point.
I suppose a Canadian team would, I say, make sense, but I suppose I'm just looking at it through the lens of like in MLB, you've obviously got like, the Blue Jays who are based out of Toronto. So I suppose there is like precedent
the NHL
for
teams
it, I
as well,
suppose. Yeah. I hadn't even thought about the NHL team. So yeah, I guess there's a precedent that's been set there. I mean, I suppose the really stupid thing would be if they did something like created an actual like London-based team or something, because I know they're really trying hard to push the like Jaguars narrative and stuff, and like that would be insane if they did. Like, if they're gonna do it, Mexico or Canada would at least you'd be like, okay, I don't, that's not terrible. Just don't do anything stupid now, Roger. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I think it has to be Mexico.
Yeah,
I think it has to be Mexico. Like,
I think the market is there. Has been.
But where do you put? But what do you do with the divisions? Like, this is again time's getting on and show whatever. But what do you do with the divisions? Because you need another.
You need another 3 teams, then, don't you? Yeah, an expansion. Ooh. That's a new show. That's a different show because we're running over time and we can't keep talking. Well, we can, but we probably going to bore the people.
You want to bet, buddy?
Yeah, we're probably boring the people who unfortunately fell into our YouTube algorithm. Probably because they heard the name of Hugh Jackson and they've kind of
Matt needs to go in
running
YouTube. Hugh Jackson interviews.
I'm running out of time to watch Hugh Jackson highlights, please, guys. What are we doing
before next week? Yeah, he's running out of time.
I've loaded up The Greatest Showman on the telly right now. I'm ready to go.
There we go. So there we go. Next week we'll be back at the same sort of time-ish. We'll be talking Aussie. It's getting very close to week 1.
Football's back, baby.
Football's back.
Oh, pre-season.
Do not forget to follow us all on the socials. You'll find all the information in the description below. And I think we're going to end it on that note. Pre-season.
Oh.